The prospect of a direct conflict between the United States and Russia may be higher now than at any point since 1962. Intentional or not, this new video of a Russian jet crashing into one of our drones is a clear escalation from the angry rhetoric of both sides. The drums of war are beating, yet the two Republican frontrunners for 2024 appear to have a foreign policy platform akin to Neville Chamberlain. He's the British prime minister who famously appeased Hitler, allowing the mess that became World War II. There is broad bipartisan support for Ukraine in Congress, and President Biden, of course, is all in. But public support for Ukraine is slipping, down 12% since last May. 26% of Americans think we're giving Ukraine too much aid. That's up from 7% a year ago. But this is where the numbers get very interesting. The skepticism runs much deeper among Republicans. Almost 40%, according to the Wall Street Journal, say we are giving too much. Ron DeSantis's first big mistake. The Florida governor toys with Trumpian retreat on Ukraine. That's from the Journal's editorial page. DeSantis called the war in Ukraine in his words, territorial dispute. It's very different from President Biden, who said Vladimir Putin must go and promises unwavering support and nearly ultimate money for Ukraine. Take a listen.
We're going to continue to elevate whether any additional resources are needed based on the conditions that we're currently seeing on the ground.
All right, Scott Tranter, Director of Data Science, Decision Desk HQ. Lauren Wright, Associate Research Scholar in Politics, Public Affairs at Princeton University. Lauren, it's easy to call this the Tucker Carlson effect, but it seems as though at some level you've got the extremes of the Republican Party, the extremes of the Democratic Party meeting down at the populist middle, or the populist bottom, if you will, and there's a reckoning to be had.
Yeah, I mean, but Leland, I could point to other numbers. 62% of Republicans think what Russia's doing in Ukraine right now is a critical threat to the U.S., and that's higher than it is among Democrats and independents. So I would argue that, despite the Tucker Carlson effect, whether it exists or not, the fact that media coverage has been diluted so much from a year ago when Russia first invaded, those numbers of support across all groups are still pretty high. Americans still recognize that it's in the interests of the U.S. to support Ukraine, despite the fact that it's sort of out of sight, out of mind, if you look at most of the major networks.
Yeah, it was kind of wild. Last night we had somebody on who was talking about slavery reparations and tried to compare the need for slavery reparations to the need to giving money to Ukraine. Vastly different ways to spend taxpayer dollars as we watch what's been happening to Ukraine. Ronald Reagan, who won the Cold War, broke the Soviet Union's back, talked about peace through strength. This is a clip from his last speech in office. Take a listen.
We lead the world because, unique among nations, we draw our people, our strength, from every country and every corner of the world.
Hard to find, Scott, a more revered person among Republicans than Ronald Reagan, perhaps. How is it that you've got Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump as by far and away the two most popular Republicans?
Well, I think it's interesting. It's how they frame the question, how they frame the Ukraine issue, on how they put it. Like, there was an interesting poll by Echelon Insights where they asked the Ukrainian support question a little bit differently. They asked it in the framing of, do you support U.S. foreign policy and, strength of America around the country? And that's when you get the plurality of Americans who support, what we're doing in Ukraine. When you ask it from a budgetary standpoint, like, do you support sending billions of dollars of aid? That's when you start seeing the Republican segment of the voters, especially Republican primary voters, say, hey, we support Ukraine, we support what's going on, but we think $50, $100, $200 billion it could be spent elsewhere. And I think that's where you look at Nikki Haley's statement. She's looking at her polling that says, we should look at this how Ronald Reagan looks at it, whereas you might have a DeSantis or Trump looking at it more from a stark economic standpoint is, we may support it, but, we can't afford it.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.